Alrighty, good morning traders and welcome to the morning Forex Coffee Kickoff session. My name is Gary Fichardt and we are kicking butt this week. I told you in the beginning of the week it's going to be a good week for the Euro US dollar plus the Euro Canadian dollar. We've already paid out on the Euro CAD this morning. We've got the Euro US dollar that is hitting very close to its target. It may be time for us to go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge. What is the extra 10 pips going to do to our account? Virtually nothing. We don't care about the extra 10 pips. We're very close to our target. It's time to start cashing out. We also got one more trade in, Euro New Zealand dollar. Pretty much a break even, one entry point. Not a big deal. We're going to let that one ride. But we're definitely going to go ahead and take some profit this week on the Euro US dollar. We'll go ahead and take a look at the details and see exactly what's going on. But let me tell you something. I'm looking at the results right now, and it is kicking butt, man. We are kicking butt this week. You can see at the moment right now, we're up 5% so far at the beginning of the year. We actually started kicking this off mid-January, and we had a very slow January, but we kicked it into top gear here in February. So since we started this morning session, since we go on ahead and started trading this morning coffee session, we have done absolutely fantastic, if I can say myself. Now, I want to find out how you guys are doing. How are you doing? How are you trading? How are things turning around for you this time around this year? We said it's going to be one of the best trading years ever. All right. So if you have started trading for the first time and this is your first time trading and you have applied the strategy to your trading this month, you're doing absolutely killer this month. Listen here. It is not only this strategy that's working out pretty good. We've got a strategy called end zone trader. The way we trade based on swing trading. Swing trading this month is absolutely doing exceptionally well. Now, for those that don't know, right, we're up about 4%, but this is the thing. For those that don't know what strategy we use, you need to get into my trading room. If you're not in my trading room already, get into the trading room if you want to learn how to be able to combine technical analysis with automation. All right, technical analysis with automation, because we are doing absolutely killer in the trading room as well, based on swing trading. All right, using automation, which is called a hybrid trading approach. Technical analysis combined with automation is absolutely the way to go. If you haven't already started applying that now, you should, because it's really working well. All right, traders, well, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the current trades that we have right now and where we are going to go ahead and position ourselves to make the additional profit. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I trust everyone's got their cup of coffee, because this is how we roll, right? This is how we roll. Cup of coffee, check out the markets, and you know what? These sessions, and I want to let you know that, the amount of time that I spend on these trades is about the time we spend here this morning, right? That's about it. I very seldom review my charts after the session. So when we go into the session and I review exactly what's going on, that's pretty much I'm done for the day with regards to this strategy. So it doesn't take a lot of time. It takes us, what, 30 minutes a day? 30 minutes a day, and all we want to do is make sure that our trades are doing what they need to do and that we're not putting ourselves in a position of over leverage, and we're following what we spoke about in the 30 minutes. So when you join my sessions here every morning at 9 a.m. and we review the markets, we check out what's going on, that's all we do. That's all we do. That's all the time I spend on this strategy. Isn't that fantastic that we still have a social life? We're still able to have quality time with our family members, and we have time to do things other than just sit in front of the computer all day long. This is the beauty of the strategy. If you haven't grasped it yet, then hopefully this month you've realized that this is the way to go and it's doing good. All right. So let's go ahead and continue to take a look and see what's going on this week, because remember, traders, we still have an absolute opportunity this week that we still have to review and check out and see if it's going to take place. It is Thursday, and so which means that we have still 24 hours before trading stops for the week. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on right here as we break it down on the chart. So we've got the opinion order on the Euro Aussie. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie and see if we have anything happening on the Euro Aussie. There it is. Okay, Euro Aussie right here. And as you can see right here, it looks like by the close of this, it looks like by the close of this hourly candle, we are going to have another trade in on the Euro Aussie today. So in fact, in the next, the next 50 minutes or so, it looks like we are going to, hang on, did the trade already fire off? Is this the 9 o'clock, is this the 8 o'clock candle right here? Because if it is, I think we might have a trade already. Hold on, let me take a look here. So here is, oh, we do already have a trade. My bad. All right, there it is there. We actually do have a trade in already. And it is at 66.89. So 66.89, we've just gone in. 66.89 is the entry point. Let me go ahead and put it in right here. So we're actually active on this one. On an overbought condition, we're selling at 66.89. All right, there it is. It's active. All right, fantastic. And we went in with an overbought condition, so we're selling on this particular pair right here. So there we go. We got that one in. And then we've got EuroCAD. That one is actually paid off. We can go ahead and take a look right here. So EuroCAD, let's go ahead and take a look at that deal. And you can see that we called it a hit target this week. No trading opportunity for us this week on this pair. We were in on a trade. Hold on a second. So let me go ahead and take a look here. EuroCAD sell. Oh, this one's still active. All right, so this one's still active right here. So the EuroCAD for this week is still active. But as you can see right here that we did come up to our target and we got out of that target. Let's go take a look at the profit that was generated on this one right here. All right, so let me just kill this right here. There we go. That's perfect. So here was the EuroCAD. And if you go ahead and do the math right here, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the calculator. So I don't have to work that hard this morning on calculating what the... and I'm going to pull the calculator here to the left. All right, so we've got, let's see here. We've got 296. Then we made 229. 164. And the last one right here was 97. All right, so 786 pips was generated. 786 pips was generated. 786. Now, it wasn't from this order. It was the previous order. So we're going to add 786 to this right here, which is 150 from the previous trade. So plus 150. So we closed out 936 for this week. 936 for this week. All right, so that was closed out. Let's go ahead and mark off. This was a couple of weeks ago. This is the one right here. We're going to go ahead and say now it's closed. And today's date is, let's go ahead and say closed on, and what is it, 26? 27. So 2/27/2020. All right, done. All right, so this one is, oh, not canceled, closed, my bad. All right, there it is. That one's done. All right, Euro US dollar. This one's still open from a couple of weeks ago. This is the one we're going to close out now this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look right here. Here is the Euro US dollar. We got 4 positions in. We're deep in the money on this. Let's go to the Euro US dollar right here. All right, there it is there. You can see we're inches away from taking a profit. Traders, don't let greed exceed your need. We're going to go ahead and close out. We've got about 102 times 4 position. So we're looking at about 408 pips that we're going to be closing out right now. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. And 408 it is. Boom, we're done. All right, so 408 pips is what we're closing out on this. Give or take a few. So let's go ahead and put in here 408 pips. We're going to close this one out. Closed out. This is going to be closed on 2nd, 27, 2020. All right, closed out. Let's go to this week, and we're going to add in that 408 pips is the Euro US dollar, which is down here. 408 pips. All right, and let's go ahead and put in, let's see here. All right, so we're still active on this week. We're still active on the Euro Aussie. We're still active on the Euro CAD, and we're still active on the Euro New Zealand dollar right here. Okay, now if you take a look right here, I'm out on Euro. I'm out on the Euro CAD. If I want to get in on the Euro CAD, because it closed out this week, it's most probably not going to look for a new opportunity this week. If I want to jump in on this opportunity and sell the Euro CAD down south, then what I need to do is just go ahead and reload the EA. And the EA is going to reset and then go ahead and look for opportunities to go ahead and sell. As long as the conditions are in place, which, by the way, if we go ahead and take a look right here on Euro CAD, we can see this is the unhit target right here. Price is in an overbought condition, so we're looking for price to move down. Let's go take a look at the, all right, we'll go into a deeper analysis on this in a moment, right? So let me first go ahead and check out another thing. And I want to go ahead and take a look and see what else we have got going here as a penny position. So we're in on the Euro New Zealand dollar. We're in on the Euro CAD. We're in on the Euro Aussie dollar, right? We're selling all of those pairs. Now, pound Aussie dollar right here. This was a unhit target. Let's take a look and see what it looks like on the chart. Pound Aussie dollar right here. It still remains to be a low probability trade. We haven't got in on this trade as of right now, but it does look like it's going to be and continue to be a low probability. All right. Now let's go ahead and take a look at. So that's still active, possibly this week. I don't think this is going to actually take place, and I'm not holding my breath on this one. Don't think this one's going to happen, but we'll have to wait and see. All right. Now let's go take a look. Now Jeff says, why do you say have another trade? What stipulates a new trade? The conditions, Jeff. The conditions have to set up. All right. And so we can tell very quickly by looking at the charts as to how and what could happen with regards to a trading opportunity. All right. And so as we go ahead and take a look at the next one, which is going to be let's see here. Aussie Canadian. Let's see if Aussie Canadian is setting up this week still, or are we done with this one? And we call it a low probability, and you can see price is starting to move to its target. Looks like it's pretty much range bound. So I don't believe we're going to get an opportunity on this one this week. We call it low probability, and it is. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. US dollar, Aussie US dollar. And I know that Chris Paul was actually in on one of our. He was holding on to the Aussie. He was buying Aussie US dollar. And last night we had a chat, and I said to him, "Hey, based on the market cycles, we're anticipating and expecting a bounce to the upside." So I said to him, we could see some price moving north. Now the funny thing is, we had actually some data coming out last night for the Aussies that came out weaker than expected. So you're expecting Aussie to actually fall, but it actually gave a nice little boost to the Aussie US dollar, Aussie New Zealand dollar, as well as Aussie US dollar. So let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. This is the Aussie US dollar. We're starting to see a little bit of an upward move right here. Not quite getting to its target this week, and we called it a low probability. I guess it's going to stay that way. Next one is the US dollar CAD. So US dollar CAD is the only one left here And US dollar CAD has not quite got into an overbought condition yet. And Jeff, that's what we're looking for. All right, we're looking for an overbought condition. All right, and that's not happening. So this one's going to stay, and we call it low probability. I don't know if it's going to be a low probability. It may not be, right? May not be. What I do know is this is what I have active. I've got 2 trades in, Euro Aussie, Euro New Zealand dollar, both sell positions right here. And if I want to get in on the next pair, which is the Euro CAD, then I just realized that actually if I shut down the EA and reload again, it's only going to start up at midnight again. So I'm just going to leave it, let it do what it needs to do. All right, so the Euro CAD is the only one right here. I'm out of this position maybe by this evening. I could be in on the Euro Canadian dollar. I'm just going to let that one ride. If the conditions stay where it's at, if we're still in an overbought condition, then I'll probably go ahead and look to sell that one on the top. But I'm going to let the EA do all the work for me. I don't want to do anything manual. So if I don't get picked up on automation, I'm just not going to go ahead and place it. Because once I start with manual execution, I'm going to have to go ahead and continue to babysit that. And I don't know if I want to go ahead and do that. All right. So drinking a cup of coffee, just chilling out, making the automation do all the heavy lifting for us. I'm going to go ahead and let it go and let it do what it needs to do. All right. So we're going to go ahead and check out the 2 pairs that we're currently in. Euro Aussie and Euro New Zealand dollar. Those are the 2 that we're currently in at the moment right now. And we're only in on one entry point, right? Only in on one entry point, all right? And so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take a look at Euro Aussie dollar right here. And I want to go to the larger time frames. And let me do this. All right, and just to give you some heads up, this is what we spoke about last night, saying that we're anticipating Aussie to be bullish, is because of this, the way it's set up right here. If you take a look over here, here we have wave 1. Just give me 1 second here. All right, let me just kill this one right here. So we have right here, we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 here, down to 127. So this is extremely oversold. Extremely oversold. We got to the 2.618 right here. So with a very extreme oversold condition, we're absolutely anticipating price to want to go ahead and push back up. And we've just recently seen that. Right? We've just recently seen that. Now, how far can it still move? Well, we're going to have to take a look. And once again, here it is. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're expecting an A, B, C correction move. So we can see price come back up to at least come back up here. We may even go ahead and test the backside of the trend line right about there at 6,800. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other setups here. I want to go ahead and take a look at Euro Canadian. Look at this. Woo, man. All right, this thing is moving. Now, it's moved back inside the range. So what I want to do is check this out. We in my Learn and Trading Room this week, we spoke about the Euro CAD. And we said that the Euro CAD is going to break south. We expected price to move around about here. Looks like the banks wanted to push it down a little bit lower. That's okay. And then I'm assuming that retail traders started getting the heck out of Dodge. Right? If you're a buyer on Euro CAD, when retail traders start getting out of these buy positions because they start taking out stops, then banks start pushing price back up again. Yes, this is manipulation. Yes, if you're wondering if the banks are on your side, no, they're not. All right, they're not. All right, banks don't care about your money. All right, they don't care about your money. All they're interested is taking your money, making a profit out of it, and then giving you a small portion of it. That's what the banks want to do. All right. And so this is bank manipulation, trying to get rid of those retail traders. Price is now moving back up into our channel. This is our what we call our expansion level right here. Price is moving above the expansion level. We are going to see price above. We're going to see price above. All right. And so if we go ahead and take a look over here, and I compress the charts a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and put some trend lines going in here from the top. Yep, I'm getting all technical with you now. All right, this is it right here. And I want to go ahead and draw lines across the lows right here. And we can see price come back up to retest the backside of this trend line. Now, hey, if it breaks through the trend line right here, guess what, traders? We're in an uptrend. Because look at this. See this big uptrend that we've been in for a while here? Just go ahead and adjust there. All right. We're heading back inside. If we trade it back here, we're going to be buying long. In fact, you can see that we've got a whole bunch of trades right now that we're currently trading at the moment. This is based on some trend trading. And you'll see that, let's see here. Do we have any Euro? No, we don't have any Euro Canadian setups. We've been doing pretty good. Oh, that's the history, my bad. Here's the actual positions, the open positions. So let me see here. We got pound JPY. We're selling pound JPY. And by the way, just to not confuse anyone, this is actually a swing trading strategy we do inside the trading room. So it's a little bit different, but I want to see if we got any Euro CAD positions open, and I don't see anything here. Okay. I'm actually going to go take a look and see what we discussed on the Euro. Let's go ahead and do this. Euro CAD. What did we discuss on the Euro CAD this week? We discussed that we were going to sell at resistance. That's going to obviously change. We decided to go on with a bearish sell, and so that's changing this week. We haven't gone in on it because we use automation to be able to get us into the trades if the conditions line up. And so this is what we decided to do on the 25th. We said we're going to sell here. We said we're going to sell here. That's all off the table right now with price moving as well as strong as it is. We're now actually going to wait for price to come back to retest support, and we're going to start buying. So that is absolutely going to be changing. All right, we're going to be changing. For right now, we're probably going to stay on the sideline. Stay on the sideline, wait for price to come back to retest, then we're going to go ahead and start deploying bullish. All right, pick up this run going long. And that's all we've been doing. All we've been doing is finding support and resistance based on trend lines and support and resistance, and using that to be able to define whether or not we should be long or short based on those setups. That's simple. All right, that's simple. And we're up 4% this month. 4% this month, and we're holding another 1% in the open positions. So we're going to be probably closing out over 5 to close to 6% this month with the way we are currently trading. That's the way you roll. That's the way we roll. That's how we've been doing here with the trading room. All right. And this is how we're doing it in the morning coffee session. Just simply finding position. Now, the one thing that I have to absolutely make sure this is clear. All right. Listen here. Trading profitable cannot happen if you don't know how to manage your trading account. If you don't know how to manage your trading account, if you don't know, and listen here, I want to just be real with you, right? Right? Because this is what we do. We open cards right here. Transparency. I have made mistakes with regards to how I manage my trading accounts. I've got into difficult positions before in the past, and I know that because I get a little greedy and I want a little bit more out of the market, and I try and push the envelope on some of the positions, and I'm thinking about, hey, let's just go ahead and push a little harder, a little harder, a little harder. And yes, I manage money, and some of my clients go, man, Gary, I'm looking for a high return. Yeah, they're not happy with 3-4% a month. They want more money. I don't know what it is with this greed factor, but it is kicking in with a lot of people. But listen here. So we do go ahead and push the envelope a little bit and maybe mismanage our risk a little bit, and it puts us into trouble. Listen, I'm speaking to you as a real trader right here. It puts us into trouble. And so what I've done is on one of my trading accounts, a larger one, I've actually gone in and traded the daily targets, and I've reduced my risk down to 0.4%. No, I lied. 0.04% on each trade. 0.04%. That's low. But you know what? On that trading account, I'm really just looking for just turnaround. All right. I just want to see profit turnaround the whole time. and just keep generating profit. I don't ever want to get into a position where I'm down 25, 30% of my account. All right, I'm willing to go ahead and say anything between 6 to 10%. I'm willing to be able to accommodate. I can do 15% as long as I've got a lot of positions locked in and I'm not having an equity issue. All right, that's important. So when you look at these, when you look at trading like that, and by the way, this account that I'm busy managing right here and showing you and disclosing, I funded it. It's a $10,000 trading account, not a big trading account. Actually, it was 11,800 at the time. So it's not a big trading account, but I wanted to go ahead and have something live because I can't show other trading accounts because they manage money. But I went ahead and showed this trading account so that you can see live trading, how it takes place. This is the real deal. All right, this is not play money. This is real deal. This is live money. And so as we go ahead and we place these trades and we put these trades in, you have to realize that I am putting a little bit more risk on this. I've jacked it up a little bit. I'm placing a little more risk on these trades because the account size is smaller. I can't go with a 0.04% risk on it. So I'm actually doing a 0.25%, which is a little more risky, but I've reduced my currency pairs that I'm focusing. There was a question from one of the traders earlier on this week that said, "Hey, big dog, why are you not trading with the US dollar JPY?" And I said, no, these are the only pairs that I'm focusing on because I know that with the risk that I'm doing, I don't want to go ahead and focus on too many currency pairs because the larger account that I'm doing the daily targets, I'm focusing on 28 currency pairs at 0.04% risk. This one I'm trading, looks like 17 currency pairs, and I'm trading with a 0.25% risk on each trade. So it's a little bit more risk, but I'm doing that because I want to be a little bit more aggressive on this, right? So your rate of return, the type of profits that you can generate, is all based on risk. All right, it's all based on risk. Well, if you're risking more, you're gaining more. All right, but you can balance it out by reducing the amount of currency pairs that you focus on. Because if you're going to get into multiple positions, all right, if you're going to get into multiple positions and you don't want to be able to, you don't want to put too much time on managing that, then you may want to go ahead and reduce your currency pairs that you trade. And then, of course, if you really want to reduce your time spent managing that position, then you have to go ahead and reduce your risk per trade as well. And that allows you to let trades just play out. Have multiple entry points in. If the market goes against you, just keep adding onto it as the market creates those levels of support and resistance that you can go ahead and add in. And that's the way you would do it. All right. So it all depends. And that's very important. Managing your risks correctly is the biggest thing that traders should struggle with. And I've struggled with that too because of the greed factor, because you want to push that envelope and have more in your trade, right? And be able to gain a better return on your investment. But you have to realize with that comes risk. And the risk could be that you run out of margin, you may be margin called, you may have to restart again. So you can turn an account. Listen, when I see traders making 300-400% over a short period of time, I know that they put a lot of risk on that trading account. They have to. There's just no ways you can go ahead and trade and make that type of return without a high risk on your account. Is that how you want to do it? I don't think so. Listen, when I first started trading and I had small trading accounts that I wanted to build up quicker, yes, I took on some risk, right? And yes, you have a good run in 3 months and you build it up and you take $1,000 trading account and you build it up to $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 very quickly. You can do that. And then from that point, you start going a little slower, a little more conservative, and then you start building up slower. But if you want to build up a small trading account quick, it's going to take you to place a lot of risk, which could mean that you may need to restart again if it doesn't work out. And that's the risk that you take. But look, we want to trade with longevity, right? Longevity means good risk in your trades and make sure that you balance out the amount of currency pairs that you trade. It's very important. All right, very, very important. All right, let's go ahead and continue here. There's a lot more to cover this morning, so let's take a look and see what's going on here. So we've got the Euro CAD that we're in. So we've got these trades right here that we're going to be managing over the weekend. Looks like we're probably going to go ahead and manage this position over the weekend. I'm not too concerned about the ones that I'm currently in right now, which is the Euro Aussie, Euro New Zealand dollar. I'm going to take a look at the Euro New Zealand dollar and see how that's set up. And let's see here, Euro New Zealand dollar right here. Okay, so if I actually look at how we're going to be swing trading this, let me see here what we decide on Euro New Zealand dollar. Look here, we're also looking at resistance. This was early this week. We decided to go ahead. In fact, we updated this on the 26th, which was yesterday. We say we're going to sell at resistance. We set up our EA to sell only, all right? To only sell. We want to go bearish on this. But clearly, if we take a look at where the market's set up right here, this resistance isn't holding yet, all right? It's not holding. So we may want to be on the sideline, okay? We may want to be on the sideline. But I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, wait a minute. This is a daily candle. So this daily candle can still go ahead and create a little shooting star or a little hammer right here, and sorry, shooting star more than hammer, but shooting star, and then turn around and hit sell. Right? We can do something like that. So this could still be bearish, coming off this right here, seeing this as a bit of resistance, but I gotta go ahead and look at this and say, hey, how legit is this resistance here? Well, the only thing I can see from this is that we've got, if I look at this range that I'm looking at, I wonder if I've got this one wrong. I wonder if it's more up here or it's more up here. You see, it's not really that clear. Now, what I do take from this is if I go ahead and zoom in a little closer up here, you can see that we do have a lot of lows supporting the market right about here. And so there's going to be temporary support here. I just don't think it is enough to warrant us to want to go ahead and look to sell. Now, I can get a little more technical on you. Is it okay? Can I get a little more technical with you guys this morning? All right. So what I want to do is this. I want to go ahead and do this. I want to go ahead and pull up my fibs from the down below here, draw it all the way up here, then go ahead and take another fib going up right here. And now I want to go ahead and look at where my 127 is. What is my 127? My 127 means that we're completing a fifth wave in an upward trend. This is the fifth wave right here. And so with this being the case, right, with us seeing now the fifth wave right here, there's a good chance that we're going to go into a deeper correction move, maybe come back to retest this, and then go ahead and move. So this is trading slightly counter, all right? But even though it's a counter move, we'll go down to the lower time frames and we trade that. Now we can do two things. We can use a 15-minute time frame to enter on this and sell it short, or we can go ahead and simply go ahead and use a 1-hour time frame for directional buys and then trade it in the direction of a 15-minute, or use the 15-minute to actually enter the signals. All right. Now Jeff says, how do you get info on your trading room? Jeff, would you do me a favor when we're done with this video, in the comment box of the video, not this one right here, not in the chat, not in the live chat, but in the comment box, go ahead and send me a message in the comment box, and I'll give you information on how to get involved in the trading room. All right? And that will go for anyone else that's interested. Go ahead and make sure you comment in the video, and I'll go ahead and send you information about that. All right? Okay, good. Yeah. So let's go ahead and continue. So we're expecting a possible resistance. So let's hear. As much as we think things go on forever and ever and ever, all right, relationships end, trends end, all right. It does happen. A trending market does stop at some point, all right, and things are going to turn around to the downside. And so when it does, we're going to possibly look to resell this down. So I think I've already gone ahead and deployed sell. So we're looking for this to sell. Now, we're using the end zone trader strategy on this right here, which means that we need to see the 1 hour below the Ichimoku cloud, and then we can go ahead and start selling on the 15-minute time frame. So we have a strategy in place. All right? We have a strategy in place. Right? And in the strategy, we're going to go ahead and look at trading once it gets below here. All right, Jeff's asking, where's the comment box? It's the comment box. All right, so what you're going to do, Jeff, is, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but if you go into the YouTube channel right here, and you look for FX Big Dog right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and pause it here, and you go scroll all the way down. See here it says there, comments right here. There it is there, right? So just where you're busy viewing the video right here, just go down to the bottom right here and go ahead and post your comment down there. All right, Jeff? And I won't charge you extra for showing you that. I'm just kidding, Jeff. All right? Just kidding. All right, so this is the deal. So we're looking possibly to see Euro New Zealand dollar head of south, all right, for a very short-term move. All right? A very short-term move. And so with that being the case, we're at resistance. All right? Now, coming back to our current trade that we're in, I'm okay with this trade right here on the Euro New Zealand dollar. All right? We're right at resistance. I don't anticipate it to go too much higher before it starts turning around. So we should make money. And let's go take a look and see where our target's at, because that's the important part right here. Here's our target, and it's priced at looks like 170 here. Let me make double show. Yeah, about 170. So we priced at 170. So if I look at this daily chart right here, and I look where 170 is, 170 is right about here. Let's see here, 170. It's down here. Oh wow! All right, it's down here. So which means we're gonna have to let the price do this all the way down here, test the back side of the trend line, and then start going back up, right? And to be honest with you, if this is a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 up here, this is wave 4 that comes back to retest previous wave 1, then, and this is wave 5, then what we normally expect in this wave structure, we expect the market to go ahead and take out wave 4, all right? But with the fact that we've got this downward trend line holding here, I'm okay seeing what we call a running flat in a wave 1 structure. So wave 1 structure would be in that the price does this and then just goes ahead and does this 1, 2, 3, and then starts heading north. And this is where it's going to go ahead and turn around 170. Now if it comes close to this, if I've got one entry point in and price comes to go very close to this level right here, I'm probably just going to get the heck out of Dodge. There's not a lot of money in one position, but I'm just going to go ahead and take my profit, get the heck out of Dodge, because there is a lot of pips to the downside right here. There's a lot of pips. If you go ahead and do the numbers here, you'll see that we've got about 340 pips before it hits that target. So there's a lot of, look, if I pick up 100 to 200 pips on that trade, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it loose. All right, take my money, get the heck out of Dodge. All right, so this is really, really important. So we've got a good setup right here, very good setup. Listen here, let me just go ahead and recap again. Check out the results this month, or at least this week. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the numbers right here. This is what we're looking at so far. And there it is there. So we're looking at this week. All right, we closed out this week with, let's see here, 1,344 pips. We're up this month about 1,800. Total pips since we started these live sessions. Total pips is 5,959 pips. That's what we got right now trading this strategy. Listen here, I want to ask you a favor. If you guys like what you see, if you're enjoying this session, all right, let's share the love. Go ahead and like, post, share, share the video with other people. Share it in your social media. Get people to know what's going on, how we're trading, what we're doing. Listen, it's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything to be part of this session, right? So share the love. Don't hold it with yourself. If you're making money out of this strategy, go ahead and share the love. Share it with other people. Let people know exactly what's going on, right? Let them know how you're doing. Let them know how we're doing. Let them go ahead and take a look at the video. Share this video with everyone so they can go ahead and get involved as well. Listen, guys, thank you for joining us this morning. It's been awesome. I said it's going to be a good week this week. Closing out with 1,300 plus pips this week, and we're not done yet. We may pick up some more trades this week. We do have 2 positions in already on 2 currency pairs, or at least single entry points on 2 currency pairs. We'll see how that plays out. There's a very high probability we'll still carry those trades over the weekend. So I'm not anticipating that we'll close out trades this week. We may pick up some trades, but we're not going to close out any trades this week. All right. And we'll, in any case, be back tomorrow, same time, 9 o'clock, to check out and see what's going on so we can do the final close of the week. With that being said, thanks a lot for joining. Thanks for subscribing. Love you guys. Hope to see you guys back again tomorrow for another session with me. This is the FX Big Dog wishing you peace, joy, and successful trading. Until next time, happy trading.